Hello again, everyone. I'd like to share this Studio Light die set with you today. I got it from Miser Print and it was reduced. Looking at it per se like this, I was what you might call slightly underwhelmed. I thought it really doesn't look that special. These are the dies here. That was probably the front. These were on this piece of sellotape, sticky tape. I've put them onto a magnetic sheet to keep them together. What I've done with the piece of sticky tape is just put a bit of talcum powder over it so that it doesn't get stuck to everything, because I actually keep it in one of my sealed bags like this, that together. So, having seen that, I thought to myself, well, this looks, well, there's a lot of pieces. It looks a bit underwhelming, but the colours just kind of put me off. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I will just investigate and see what I can do. Well, the largest die is this one. And this is the base for the card. Couldn't quite work out how it worked, but still. But it fits exactly like this onto a British sheet of A4. It will fit onto an American one too, because Americans, their paper is just slightly wider, so you will fit it on. Okay, so you cut that out. Okay, so my base card, I decided, was going to be in white. So that is where this is blue. That's going to be white. I'm not going to do all this because I've actually done it already. It would take forever to do all this, waiting while I die cut and all that kind of carry on. So cut out that one. The next one that I thought, the one that's white here, I thought I would do in gold. So looking at my dies, the next one is this one. Okay, so you kind of use this as a bit of a plan. So that one is going to be gold, and look where it's white here. That's going to be for that right-hand side. However, to me, that seems like quite a lot of gold. I'm going to be putting another colour on top. It seems a bit of a waste. So what I did was to use a piece of gold that had something cut out of the middle, and I just used the main piece. In fact, there was a hole in it, didn't matter. It was going to go onto this. It was going to have another piece on top. Okay, so that was that one. And then another piece of white for the light blue. I'll show you the card that I've done so far. I haven't finished it, but look, this is it. Isn't that cute? So just to explain what happens, this is your card base. That's the fold line. This line here is not so deep as this one. So it will make an impression, but it won't cut it through. That's where you get your kind of score line for the spine of the card. So that's like that, and it folds that way. So there we go. Bottom sheet. That one is that one. It's cut from the other side, actually. Okay, that's the bottom sheet, white. Next one I wanted was gold. So I've got this one for this side is that one. Let's look at this. The other side has got two pieces like this. Look at your pick. I would always keep this with you because it would help you. It's the white bits in there that I am doing gold. If you get in a pickle with what colour you want to do for what, draw on this. Put a line. This one's going to be white. This one's going to be gold. This one's going to be white, etc. So you know what you're doing. So you cut two gold ones here for either side of the tree. That one does that side. That one does that side. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is the small tree in here. There's heaps of dies in here. Can you see? Look at them. This one and this one are the next layers of white. to go over the top of the gold. And then I just chose the smallest tree with the stitching on. There's actually two of them the same. There's two there. And I chose to do that green. So the thing you've got to do with all of these dies is just get yourself your head around what's going to go where, what the order is going to be. I decided to put a plain one on that side. So, I say my advice is look at this plan and just put a line to what colour you're going to cut out. And then just cut. Easy peasy. So we've got this far. We've put all our layers on. We've had them labelled on there. I decided to put a little tree like this one on that side. So just choose the dies that you like. That one is big, is big. That is the size of that bit there. You can police yourself what you do actually. You can do all sorts of different things. But I chose those two. The smallest one and its surround, green and gold, green and gold. There's just so much to this, and it's, as I said, it is reduced. I thought if you wanted to send a card like this to somebody, you send the card, but you could use the small one here, punch a hole in it, and you've got a tag to go on the present to go with it. Anyway, having sorted out the layers, I say it's all a little bit personal because you would choose what colours you went where, but I wanted to have a surround of gold, and I think you'll find that that looks much more dynamic than just shades of blue and white. Okay, let me just pop these back on the magnet for a moment, because what I want to do is to see what we're going to do to kind of finish off this card. Okay, let's pop these in. Pop that in there. Oh, it's going to go on the other side actually, isn't it? It's going to go in that side. Yep. The way they fit together, if you put them onto a bit of magnetic sheet, it would help you with, you know, positioning what goes inside what, because you can see what fits inside what on there. Okay, so here's the card. And what I did was actually to cut out a few of these are tiny little hanger things from Gummiapan. And you could just, I'll just show you what they look like. I've got some cut here. Just stick them onto the tree wherever you fancied, really. Just in gold, keeping things simple. Just anywhere you like. I did think it might be rather nice to have a star on the top. That one's just a little star that I had. You could use any, there's another one there. I did wonder about, I've cut some of these ones. These are memory box stars. I love this die so much, I bought it twice. So this is onto a bit of double-sided tape on the back. So what you would do with these would be just to lift off the star with the pokey tool like this, and then you could just stick it anywhere you liked on the tree. You could have stars all over the tree. So I'm not going to stick it down for the minute. The other thing that I thought about was, instead of having lots of decorations all over it, just to have a Merry Christmas across it like this. Let's find the Merry. I cut two of these out and I've lost one Merry already. Across there like that. And that would make a really cool Christmas card like that. And I think going across at an angle looks quite nice. Now, because this is going to be hanging off the edge here, a single layer like this wouldn't really work. So I did cut out another one in white. You could perhaps have cut one in green or whatever, or several layers if you like. I can't even pick this up. So I will just stick this on and see how robust that feels. So let's just pop some glue over this. If I hold this up to the light, Don't know if you can see it. There's a great hole in the middle of the piece of gold that I used for that, because I'd use it for on my silhouette portrait. I'd cut out a huge 80 for an 80th birthday card, and there was gaps all around it, but great big hole. But that's behind that white panel, so you know, it didn't waste it. And all of these things are cut, look, out of scraps. That's something off my die cutting machine as well, my electronic cutting machine, shall I say. So just put a bit of glue on the top of these letters, and then we can put the gold one on top of it. I always prefer to put the glue onto the layer below rather than onto the back of the one I'm going to be putting on. Chances are, if I try and glue the back of that, some of that glue will get onto the front. So this is it's slightly more fool proof, but there's still a chance. Let's just pop this on. I just got to align this C a little better. There we go. This is I'm not sure the make of this. I think it might be a memory box. I think that might still need one more layer. But that's quite pretty like that, isn't it? And then a star on the top, and your card is done. So I just thought that, you know, this might stop a little, you know, confusion for people when if they see this and think, oh, that's lovely, what do I do? If you just start from the bottom and work your way up, start with your largest die, this one, cut it out, and then just see how it folds. So let me just do this one, and then I think I may do a third layer, and then hopefully that's got to be floating freely. You see, it's going to be kind of in the air, so I can't afford to have it too flimsy. So I'll probably do a third layer, maybe a green one for that actually, and a green layer. But at the bottom, I'll just stick this, and then I'll take a picture of the card and put it on the end of the video. So if you do, by the way, if you do get glue onto the front of mirror card like this, a really good way to just get that smears of glue off is to use a cotton bud and a Q-tip, or whatever you call them, and some essential oil, very gently, and that will remove the smear. So let's just pop this on here. There we go. Just align this M. There we are. Do need a little bit of wiggle room when you're trying to put intricate things like this together. And I can see there's a little smear of glue there. So a little dab of essential oil. I use this stuff. Just got it from Amazon. There's all different smells. Just choose the smell that you like. So there we go. Merry Christmas. I think I will put the star on the top though. I'll put the star up there. I think that looks nice. I could put some of these as well, I suppose, really, just the odd one or two. That's a bigger one. I'll put that at the bottom. Little house. It's just ways to use them. If you've got any of these little hanger freebies from Gummiapan, it's just a little way to use them. There's a Christmas tree. Let's have a little Christmas tree. Somewhere or other. So there we go. Using the Studio Light Christmas tree card cutting dies. So hope that was helpful. Anyway, I just didn't want to go into all the individual stages, but just think your way through. Choose the colours you want, what you want where, label it, do it in pencil, then you could rub it out if you want to do a different colourway. All right, thank you so much for watching, and do come back and see me soon.